Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, new releases, juicy drama, everything that happened in the Gacha genre over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. Now, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification, that way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post daily. Do not miss out, and we have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna start this off with Blue Archive, and this is a little bit of drama. Blue Archive China apologized after global 3rd anniversary livestream showed player numbers ranked by country. The number 1 ranked country was Taiwan, the Republic of Korea was number 2, Hong Kong was number 3, the United States of America was number 4, and Indonesia was number 5. The reason Chinese players, or at the very least I'm speculating here, that the reason behind the uproar in the Chinese community was that Blue Archive referred to Taiwan and Hong Kong as countries. I'm guessing they probably would have been okay with this had they referred to them as regions, as territories, but referring to them specifically as a country sent them over the edge. In more positive news, and also regarding the 3rd year anniversary, the 3-year anniversary live stream was held, and as a reward, players are getting a ton of juicy goodies that'll get you a 10 pull, lots of in-game currency, XP items. Genshin Impact announced that they are going to have a permanent internet cafe in Korea. Looking at some of these images, this actually looks really cool. Genshin Impact has become a large enough international phenomenon that they have entire internet cafes, permanent internet cafes that are Genshin themed. Looking at the individual PC specs, they actually look pretty decent as well. It seems as though to actually utilize a computer, it will cost $1.50 per hour. That's actually surprisingly cheap. Memento Mori is holding their 2nd year anniversary. There's going to be a new witch, 100 free pulls. There are event campaigns, there are going to be new features. I've played a lot of Memento Mori over the course of the last couple months. I hate this game with a burning passion because it is the most pay to win, the least free to play friendly gacha game that I've probably ever played. And that's unfortunate because it is such a fun game. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a dedicated video on this as part of my Worst Gacha series. Uploaded it probably some point over the course of the next week or two. Be on the lookout for that. Nikke just rolled out their brand new character, Rumani, and players are they're on the fence because on the one hand, I believe she's not nearly as broken or OP as they were hoping she was, but she is a phenomenal looking character. So it's like, you want the waifu or do you want the meta? Do you want to save up for the upcoming anniversary event? Because that's what I'm doing. I have 700 pulls ready to waste on whatever comes out during that period. I have not pulled a waifu since Crown. The Japanese server for ETE CHRONICLE officially launched. This is still not global yet. There has not been a global release, I think, even hinted at, which is really sad because this is a gacha game I kind of wanted to play. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade has officially revealed they are releasing on November 7th. I am not fond of anime inspired gacha games. I feel like for the most part, I think one of the only exceptions being like Fate Grand Order, 7 Deadly Sins, Grand Cross, the vast majority of them are cheap cash grabs. Now, I would love to be proven wrong, and the devs have actually reached out to me to do a sponsored video on this. I haven't agreed to it yet because I don't know whether the game is gonna suck or not, and I'm not going to be paid to tell you guys to play something that is really bad. I'd rather just tell you guys it's really bad and not make the money, not be paid, not sell out, not go against my morals just for a nice juicy paycheck. Before we go any further, let me take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal and I can't thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. Chinese punishing Raven players and even global punishing Raven players have absolutely lost their minds. Ishmael, which is generally considered by many to be the best looking character in Gacha, just rolled out on the Chinese servers. We're like a year from getting this on global, so I have plenty of time to save up when I jump back into Punishing Gray Raven. But my god, is she phenomenal looking. She is absolutely beautiful, and her kit, her animations and abilities look so good. I can't wait to get a character that looks and plays like this in Wuwa. Speaking of Wuwa, the official Wuthering Waves Twitter has rolled out a compilation of all upcoming events that are happening over the course of version 1.3. You are going to want to participate in these, clear as many of them as possible, because 1.4 is right around the corner. You're gonna be able to get Camellia, which people have been waiting for since, what was it, chapter 4? When she was first introduced into the story. Resident Solstice has officially released as of the last 48 hours. If you play right now, you obtain a free SSR selector from the login event. I don't believe that this is in English. I believe this is region locked to Japan, so you may need a Japanese IP, use a VPN, something like NordVPN or ExpressVPN to get in and play it. But from what I've seen, while it does look like it could be fun, I don't think it's worth purchasing a VPN just to play. But if you have one and you can set your IP to Japan, go ahead and try it. Heaven Burns Red, which is being published by YoStar, has officially opened pre-registration on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. You can head on over to their website if you're interested. This is not going to be an enormous gacha game, but it is going to appeal to a very certain demographic. I am kind of interested in this. This has been a Japanese exclusive up until this point. Japanese gacha games are notorious for doing terribly globally and then just shutting down very quickly. So I'm genuinely hoping that that is not the case with this, given it has survived for years in Japan alone. Wizardry variant Daphne has been hit with emergency maintenance. As of a few days ago, the game went down and had been down for hours. I don't even know if it's come back up yet. The launch day for the game has been horrible. This is such a dark, such an interesting gacha game that has just been plagued with issues, and that has probably very severely impacted any chance it had at success. Aether finally released their PC client test, the ability to test their PC client, just like Punishing Gray Raven did. I think it was like some point last year. The Aether devs have reached out to me to do a sponsored video on Aether in the next couple weeks, so I'm definitely going to be doing that. Hopefully it's on the PC client. I am really excited because I've always said that Aether would excel on PC. I hate action games on mobile. My thumbs just, they don't work on the tiny little phone screen that I have. A brand new gacha game was announced called Project Terrarium. This is essentially a mecha third-person shooter that combines the best parts of Nikke and Snowbreak together into this amalgamation of both. This is developed by I think it was the CEO of Shift Up and ex-Nikke developers. This has the potential to be very, very good. I have a dedicated video on this that I uploaded just a few days ago if you're interested. I also have a link to more info and pre-registration that's down in the description of the dedicated video. Path to Nowhere is holding their 2nd anniversary event, Glitchwave Nile. There was a trailer release for this, and coincidentally, I have a worst gacha ever episode. I think it's 6 or 5 coming for Path to Nowhere on Sunday. Be on the lookout for that. Small spoiler, I've been having a lot of fun in the game. It turns out it is a lot better than I had ever anticipated it being. And finally, the trailer for Burnice. On Zenless just released a few days ago, I reacted to it, and it is arguably the best Zenless trailer I've ever seen, and is also one of the best character introduction trailers for a gacha game I've ever seen. Zenless are absolutely killing it. This is right up my alley. I hope to see more like this in the future. Hey you, where do you think you're going? Don't you close out of this tab. I didn't give you permission to do that. Sit your ass back down. Click one of the 2 videos that are gonna be on screen in just a moment and keep watching my content. Keep enjoying my content.